And this time, we're diving headfirst into the land of vodka, bears, and some seriously strange customs. That's right, we're talking about Russia. This country is not just about the cold weather and vast landscapes, it's a place where tradition meets the unexpected. Did you know that in Russia, husbands allow their wives to serve strangers all night? Sounds bizarre, right? But wait, there's more. Okay, before you get any ideas, I'm messing with you. But it does give you a glimpse into how unique and sometimes misunderstood Russian customs can be. But seriously, there are some wild traditions in Russia that'll make you question everything you thought you knew. From quirky wedding rituals to unusual holiday celebrations, Russia is a treasure trove of fascinating practices. We're talking about stuff so crazy, you'll be hitting that subscribe button just to make sure you don't miss a single mind-blowing fact. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on these incredible stories. So buckle up, grab your Ushanka hats, and get ready for a wild ride as we uncover 10 strange facts about Russia that you won't believe. From the mysterious to the downright hilarious, this journey is going to be unforgettable. Stay tuned and let's get started. All right, remember that crazy tradition I almost had you believing? Well, buckle up because we're diving into something equally fascinating. Well, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag just yet, but I promise the wait will be worth it. Trust me, it's coming up later in the video, and it's even wilder than you can imagine. You won't want to miss it. We're starting off strong with a Russian tradition that's bound to raise a few eyebrows. It's a custom that showcases the heart and soul of Russian hospitality. Now, I'm not talking about anything NSFW here, people. This is all about genuine warmth and generosity. This tradition is all about hospitality, Russian style. It's a beautiful practice that highlights the importance of making guests feel at home. Imagine this. You're invited to a Russian home, and the wife of the house is showering you with food, drinks, and endless kindness. It's an experience like no other. It's like being treated like royalty, 24/7. The level of care and attention is truly remarkable. This level of hospitality is deeply ingrained in Russian culture, and it's something they take very seriously. It's a way of life that reflects their values and traditions. So, while it's not quite what I initially implied, sorry to disappoint, it's still a pretty unique and amazing aspect of Russian culture. Stay tuned for more surprises. Okay, who here loves pancakes? I know I do. There's just something so comforting and delicious about them, right? But in Russia, they take their pancake game to a whole new level with a week-long celebration called Maslenitsa. It's a festival that's rich in history and tradition. We're talking pancakes, and more pancakes. These aren't just any pancakes. They're called blini, and they come in all sorts of flavors and toppings. This festival is all about saying goodbye to winter and welcoming spring with open arms and mouths full of deliciousness. It's a time of joy and renewal. But Maslenitsa isn't just about stuffing your face with pancakes, although that's definitely a major perk. It's also a cultural experience that brings people together. It's also a time for fun, festivities, and traditional games. You'll see people of all ages participating in various activities. Think snowball fights, sleigh rides, and bonfires. It's like a winter wonderland party. The atmosphere is electric and full of excitement. And you know I love a good party. The energy is contagious and everyone is in high spirits. So, if you ever find yourself in Russia in February or March, be sure to check out Maslenitsa. You won't regret it. It's an experience that will leave you with lasting memories and a full stomach. Alright guys, this next one is a superstition, but in Russia, they take their superstitions seriously. Have you ever heard of the threshold superstition? In Russia, it's considered bad luck to shake hands over a threshold. Why? Well, legend has it that the threshold is like a portal between the world of the living and the spirit world. And shaking hands over this portal is basically inviting bad spirits into your life. Now, I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm also not saying I'm willing to test it out. So, if you're ever in Russia and about to greet someone at a doorway, just step inside or outside first. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? Chapter 4. Shh. It's time for a pre-trip silence. This next Russian tradition is all about good vibes and safe travels. Before embarking on a journey, Russians have a custom of sitting in silence for a moment. It's like a moment of reflection and well-wishing before hitting the road. Some say it's a way to gather your thoughts and prepare for the journey ahead. Others believe it's a time to mentally ask for protection and good luck on your travels. Whatever the reason, it's a pretty cool tradition that emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and intention. So, next time you're about to head out on a trip, take a page from the Russian playbook and observe a moment of pre-trip silence. Chapter 5. Get ready to sweat it out in a banya. Alright guys, get ready to experience the heat. The banya, or Russian sauna, is a staple of Russian culture, and it's not for the faint of heart. Imagine a small wooden room heated to scorching temperatures with steam billowing everywhere. That's the banya in a nutshell. But it's not just about enduring the heat. The banya is a place for relaxation, rejuvenation, and even socializing. Russians gather in banyas to unwind, catch up with friends and family, and purify their bodies and souls. It's like a social sauna experience. Chapter 6. Double the new year, double the fun. That's right, you heard it here first. Russians celebrate New Year's not once, but twice. They have the regular New Year's on January 1st, just like most of the world. But then, they have Old New Year on January 14th, which follows the Julian calendar. Talk about a New Year's do-over. This means double the celebrations, double the feasts, and double the chances to make those New Year's resolutions, and probably break them, let's be real. So, if you're ever feeling like one New Year's celebration isn't enough, just head over to Russia and experience the magic of two. Okay guys, get ready for a geography lesson, Mr. Beast style. Russia is so massive that it spans a whopping 11 time zones. That means when it's breakfast time in one part of Russia, it could be dinner time in another. Imagine the jet lag. This just goes to show how incredibly vast and diverse Russia truly is. From the bustling streets of Moscow to the remote villages of Siberia, Russia is a country of endless exploration. So, if you're ever planning a trip to Russia, be prepared to experience a whole lot of country and a whole lot of time zones. Alright guys, listen up if you're planning on giving flowers to someone special in Russia. In Russian culture, it's customary to give an odd number of flowers. But there's a catch. Giving an even number of flowers is usually reserved for funerals and is considered bad luck. So, if you're trying to impress your Russian crush, stick to odd numbers of flowers. Trust me on this one. Okay, this next one might seem a little strange at first, but in Russia, it's not common to smile at strangers. Now, before you think Russians are just a bunch of grumpy gusses, hear me out. In Russian culture, smiling is a way of expressing genuine emotion and connection. So, while it's perfectly normal to smile at friends and family, smiling at strangers can be seen as insincere or even suspicious. It's all about context. So, if you're walking down the street in Russia and someone doesn't smile back at you, don't take it personally. It's just a cultural difference. Get ready for a spooky story, Mr. Beast style. In Russian folklore, there's a belief in a house spirit called the domovoi. This little guy is said to live in homes and protect the families that reside there. Think of him like a supernatural house sitter. But the domovoi isn't all sunshine and rainbows. He can also be mischievous and even cause trouble if he's not treated with respect. So, if you're ever staying in a Russian home, be sure to leave out some bread and milk for the domovoi, just to be on the safe side. And there you have it, folks. 10 strange and fascinating facts about Russia that you probably didn't know before. From pancake festivals to house spirits, Russia is a country full of surprises and unique traditions. So, the next time you think about Russia, don't just picture bears and vodka, although those are definitely part of the equation. Remember the incredible culture, the warm hospitality, and the fascinating customs that make Russia such a unique and captivating country. If you enjoyed these strange facts about Russia, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating content. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.